Hello everyone and welcome back for the third part of my top 48 Mario Kart tracks ever made. I will count down every 48 of them. So without further ado, let's go. Number 32, Wii U Mario Circuits. Well, to be honest, I'm not a great fan of circuit tracks, but this one is a little bit different. Because it's actually makes good use of the anti-gravity. If you see at one side the castle upside down, and that is awesome. And it has twisted ways, yeah, all the way. Almost the entire track is anti-gravity, so, but the track is still missing something. It is still too much circuit, and maybe it's because the track is a little bit too short. But there still is something about the track what doesn't feel that great. Number 31. Hyrule Circuit. Well, this circuit actually makes a great use of how the game The Legend of Zelda is. But the track itself, the layout is actually pretty good. But the track, and after I played this the first time, this was actually one of my favorites. However, that changed already when I played it the second time and thought, you know what, actually this track is kind of ordinary, because of course the piano plans are looking different, but it's actually still they still move as piranha plants, while the Emeralds are actually basically just the coins. So after all, the track, even though it has a little bit of castle in it, the track still feels like it is a little bit ordinary. Number 30, Toad's Turnpike. Wait, I put an awesome track like this only on place 30? Well, that's right. But only because the other 29 are just a little bit better. However, so actually meaning this game has 30 awesome tracks, 17 not so awesome tracks but still good tracks, and one track that I really hate. However, Toad's Turnpike is really fun to race on, or even though it is just a figure 8, because that's basically what it is. So Nintendo had some good elements in, so you can now have some glider sections. However, the thing wasn't really necessary are the ramps actually on the turns, because yeah, I used them at the beginning, but actually are a lot slower of using them, so there's actually no need to go on them. But other than that, this is just an awesome track. Number 29, Cheese Land. Well, Cheese Land is actually really cheesy. That is actually a bad joke. However, for some reason this track is also kind of catchy. I don't know why, but it just feels like that. The thing we have, it is all made of cheese, as far as you can look. This cheese is really everywhere. The only thing actually which isn't cheese are the chain jumps. However, this track is really fun to play through. The only main issue with this, it is actually just cheese, and maybe it will be a little bit better if there was some kind of other thing on the track. But yeah, as far there are some toads, but as far as I can tell, it is actually only she's. However, on this track you have it's one of the longest anti-gravity sections you have, and that is actually really surprising considering this is a retro track. So the track is great, but not one of my favorites. Number 28, UC Circuit. This, okay, I must say, I'm not really a fan of circuit tracks, but I'm making an exception for this one, considering this track is in the shape of a UC. That's already great. And other than that, this track is not only just in the shape of a UC, it is also really fun to race on, unlike all the other racetracks. And even though it doesn't feature any anti-gravity glider, ramps, speed boost, or underwater section, this track is really awesome in itself. It doesn't need one of those elements, because this track is just awesome, and I really would like to. And it would be really cool if this was actually a racetrack with real existence. Are you listening, want the Formula 1 can use a track like this? Number 27, Sheep Beach. I just love this track. I don't know why, I just do. Maybe it's because you're actually riding on the beach, which is actually cool in itself. And I even love this on the Nintendo, and even though it features a lot of water and you have to go through underwater a lot of times, it doesn't feel bad actually, because this time the road on the water is shorter, so it is not real slower. It might be sometimes even faster to go on the water. And also this does resembles a beach very well. And not only that, the end part is actually a kind of a jungle. That's actually weird, but it completely features just this track. It is just great. It's just great. I have no other words than that, and it is actually just great. Number 26, Sunshine Airport. You probably will hate me for this, for me putting only this track on only place 26. However, this track is great in itself. But, so like I said, I like Toad Stoneback, the other 25 in this case feels just better. Sunshine Airport lets you lets you play on an airport in a completely sun. It always feels like summer on this track. That is one thing. However, you might be questioning why I only put this track that low down if I really enjoy it. And the only thing I can look is just, and maybe that's a very stupid reason for you, I think this track is actually too short. And not really that outside part, but the inside part, because on real airports, the inside part is real bigger than this, and this one, you're in and actually are immediately out, even though there are the boards and gates, but yeah, it just feels, the inside part feels just a little bit too short. But other than that, this is actually a great track. Number 25, Cromwell Volcano. To be honest, I think only 3 of people in the entire world like this track, and one of them is me. I really like to go the ways on this track. It really resembles a volcano, and it really tumbles down after a certain number of laps. And actually that makes this track, at least for me, real interesting, even though it is very hard and challenging at sometimes. Because in the first lap you can use track bars which you can't use anymore in the second and third lap. So in the second and also the third lap you have to look for different lines than you did in the first laps, and that really makes this track unique in itself, because so far as I know there's no other track which feature this. Or I am wrong. If we discount that, we say the tracks what are on just 3 of the same laps. But yeah, I just really enjoy this track. So I really enjoy this track. So as I said, it resembles very well. It hasn't changed that much from the Wii version. But actually this track didn't need to. The track was already awesome, so Nintendo shouldn't, or I think Nintendo did a good job to just keep it how it was.